Welcome back to Leica Real Estate Services Single-Family Home Real Estate Investor Due Diligence Checklist. Chapter 2: Secure Proper Insurance. There are several different types of insurance to consider for real estate investors. Let's cover the basic types of insurance and establish when or why an investor might want to get coverage for certain risks that might present themselves. 1. Title insurance. Title insurance protects a buyer from several issues that might arise after the purchase of their investment property, including the following: liens on the property that might have not been found by the title company upon searching public records, forged or documents recorded with errors, encroachments on the property, survey errors or boundary disputes, will issues where heirs may have claims to the property, claims by previous spouses who may have not signed off on the purchase agreement, previous building code violations, errors on the deed. Title insurance generally does not cover issues that arise after the purchase of the property. So, if new liens are placed on the property due to non-payment to contractors or failure to pay taxes, then the title insurance would not cover these issues. Title insurance also does not prevent eminent domain or seizure by government municipalities. 2. Landlord insurance. Landlord insurance is generally broken into property protection and liability protection, where property protection covers damage caused by hazards such as fire, lightning, or storm damage. Other structures, such as garages, are also included in this policy type. Other equipment used to service the property might also be included. Liability protection offers protection if someone is harmed on your property, and you are found responsible. This would cover medical bills or other expenses that would be incurred by injury on the property. 3. Hazard insurance. Hazard insurance can be purchased separately, under landlord insurance, or a blanket policy. Again, hazard insurance protects the investor from damages caused by fire, lighting, and storms. 4. Sewer backup insurance. This type of insurance covers investors from damages that could be incurred by a sewer line backup. Anyone who has experienced a sewer line backup knows it could be a small issue or a very large one. If a sewer line is backed up for a period of time, especially if water is for some reason still running, it could result in flooding and extensive water damage on the main level of an investment property. Costs could include replacing flooring all the way to replacing full sections of walls, sheetrock, or even wood framing, depending on the extent of the damage. Investors might want to consider this type of insurance if a sewer line inspection finds issues such as breaks or cracks in the sewer line, extensive tree roots or other obstructions that have intruded into the sewer line, a history of backups in the area, and the investment property is located at a low point in an area that could be more prone to water pooling or poor drainage. 5. Flood insurance. Flood insurance would protect the investor from any flooding damage that might result from any situation other than a sewer line backup. If the investment property is found to be in a flood zone area, the investor should highly consider purchasing a flood insurance plan from day one. Tools such as the one created by FEMA can be used to check if an investment property is located in a floodplain area. Local municipalities may also have their own maps regarding common flood zones, areas, so investors need to incorporate this into the due diligence process. 6. Builders insurance and general contractor insurance. Builders insurance should be considered if an investor wants to hire a third-party contractor to make improvements or renovations to the investment property. This insurance will cover the investor in the event the contractor or one of their workers is hurt while working on the property. General contractor's insurance should be considered if the investor themselves is also a general contractor. Again, this policy would cover the investor in the event they are their own contractor and either themselves or another worker is hurt while working on the property. 7. Umbrella insurance and blanket insurance. Investors should consider umbrella insurance if they own more than one investment property. The umbrella policy is meant to cover a series of properties up to a predetermined blanket limit within the policy year. Umbrella insurance, meanwhile, should be considered to increase a general liability policy coverage amount. Any items covered by the general insurance policy will be bolstered with additional coverage, but items not covered by the general insurance policy would still not be covered. 8. General liability insurance. General liability insurance protects the investor from common issues such as theft, accidental injury, or costs or judgments associated with a lawsuit. 9. Loss of income insurance. Loss of income insurance protects the investor in the event their tenant in their investment property stops paying their rent. That concludes Chapter 2, Secure Proper Insurance. Be sure to tune back in for Chapter 3. Familiarize yourself with leases currently in place. Thanks for watching. Be sure to contact Laker Real Estate Services for all your Minneapolis, St. Paul Twin Cities real estate needs. We offer licensed realtor services, property management, leasing and much more. Visit our website today. lakerrealestate.com 763-645-4617.